second lightest Samsonite ever.
I must confess I'm going to be a bit emotional about this, because you're talking about somebody whose first 100 you saw. You're talking about somebody whose early first class hundreds you saw. You're talking about somebody I sat cross-legged at Shivaji Park as a 14-year-old being admonished by his coach for just spoiling his young ward. And then to see that person grow, to face the vicissitudes of life, to take on the fast bowling and bouncers and spinners and everything from the very greatest of his era, to travel the number of continents he's been to play on as many different surfaces as he has, and then to make 100 hundreds. I think it's time we should all pause and let those numbers ring softly. 100 hundreds. A lot of people say, can I make one? Very good players have made 10 or 12 hundreds. The very greatest have made 30, 35 test hundreds. Ricky Ponting, everybody's peer among the greatest players who ever played the game, has 71. We are talking of 100 hundreds. And I think all of us, all of you watching this blog, just pause for a while and say 100 hundreds. It's incredible. I was sitting and watching this game. I started watching when he was about 20, 25, and I said, forget the superstition. I just finished writing a piece yesterday called Damn That 100, because everyone was starting to watch for the 100. And so, to be honest, I sat there and I said, look, I hope he gets a rollicking 62 today. I just want to enjoy watching him bat. And then the run machine came along again. I know run machine is a bit unfair to him, because he's far, far more than a run machine. But sometimes you have to wear those clothes. Sometimes you've got to pretend to be that person. It was a slow surface. But he then went and got those 100. So where does this rank? Where does this 100 rank? It will be a great landmark. It doesn't make Sachin a greater cricketer because he scored one more. 99, nobody else would have scored. It doesn't make him that much greater. But what it does is, it puts him on top of a list that is only ever going to include himself. We're looking at the Pontings and the Callises, and the next generation, looking at the Cooks, the Graham Smiths, and the sort of the middle-age era around this time. They're not going to get to 100. So we're looking at someone who's created a space in the world that only he can occupy. And I think that is the greatness of what Sachin Tendulkar has achieved. So for today, let's forget the numbers. Let's just think back to our favorite Tendulkar memories. My favorite Tendulkar memory is just watching the 16-year-old kid enjoy himself playing cricket, and then watching a 38, soon to be 39-year-old kid still enjoying cricket with the same enthusiasm. It's been a wonderful journey to watch. It's been the most enriching journey. Sport uplifts people. Sports uplifted Tendulkar, with uplifted people like me to be able to follow a career like that.